Let's look at the Black Pauper deck. The black deck is definitely a deck for destruction. So we'll start off with Doomblade. Doomblade, 2 mana, instant, destroy target non-black creature. So if you want to kill a creature, Doomblade it. Another older Doomblade is Terror. So we have a total of 6 instant kill spells. If something is a little bit tougher to kill, maybe it has hexproof, you can also make a target player sacrifice a creature. So even if it has hexproof, they still will have to sacrifice the creature, and it deals an extra damage for fun. So that's 10 spells meant to kill your opponent's creatures. If you don't want to wait for the creature to get to the battlefield and you want to take it out of their hand, well, you play Black Cat. That when it dies, target opponent discards a random card. Also, Ravenous Rats. It's another 2 mana 1/1 that as soon as it comes into the battlefield, the opponent chooses and discards a card. So there's 4 and 4, 8 more ways to kill their cards. Alright, so we don't want to just kill the opponent's cards though. Sometimes if you can't wait for a Black Cat to die on its own, you can kill it to our sack outlets. That's going to be Phyrexian Broodling, which is a 2/2, and you pay a mana and it gets sacrifice a creature and put a +1/+1 counter on it. So you sacrifice that Black Cat, making the other person discard a card, and your Phyrexian Broodling gets bigger. We have Phyrexian Ghoul, which you can just sacrifice creatures for free. It's funny thinking sacrifice them for free. Yeah, sacrificing a creature is a good thing. It makes them get a +2/+2 into end of turn, which can be the difference maker in keeping them alive or killing the opponent. And lastly, for value, Phyrexian Rager. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Yeah, you lose a life, but that's part of being black. You draw a card, and we get value out of these cards by playing things like Undying Evil. That lets you bring the card back. So say it dies, it comes right back to life with a +1/+1 counter on it, ready to be sacrificed again if you want. Goldcaller's Chant lets you go into the graveyard and pull out a card or 2 zombies. And with so many of our creatures being zombies, like this cat, you can pull out 2 cards instead of 1. And lastly, Morbid Plunder. Just go get 2 cards out of the graveyard, put them in your hand. A little more expensive, but 6 ways of, actually with the Undying Evil, 8 ways of bringing creatures back to life. So we're okay with creatures dying because we'll bring them right back to life. And lastly, Pestilence deals damage to everything. This is a finisher card. It kills all creatures, and you're okay with that because you'll bring yours back to life. And it can kill both players. Oh, one last card we almost forgot. Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Only one of this card because it's so good at swinging the state of the game. It lets you gain life for Devotion, which is all the little swamp symbols on the field. So if you have a couple creatures out with swamp symbols, and maybe even a Pestilence with 2 swamp symbols, Grey Merchant comes with 2 swamp Devotion himself, you're going to gain a lot of life and deal a lot of damage. So the black deck, if you want to destroy everything, including some of your own creatures, check out the Black Pauper deck.